The following production is brought to you by the Talkin Buds Leaf Show.
Here we go, Talkin Buds Leaf Show post-game edition, our first post-game show of the season. How you feeling after that?
Oh boy, it was you know what? It's just not great. It's not a great watch. It's not very fun to watch this team play hockey right now. It's just really not. It's not something I look forward to. It's a slog right now.
I got news for you, buddy. I don't think it's going to be fun for the rest of this season.
Yeah.
I thought, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I learned a lot tonight watching this game specifically. You know, no Matthews, no Stolars, loaded up top line, and it's been a roller coaster through the first month of the season, talking about all the usual things like effort and that sort of thing. And I'm just going to come out and say it. Since he's been hired, you and I have been very pro Brad Treliving. This is not a very good hockey team that Brad Treliving has assembled.
No.
And I think so. They lose 4-3 in overtime to the LA Kings. And I'm going to be honest with you. Call me crazy. I'm going up and down Twitter before we jump on here. There's definitely people who are going to disagree with what I'm about to say. But I just want to preface it by saying, compared to what we've seen at other points during the season, most of this season, I actually didn't hate their effort tonight. I thought they worked hard. I thought they worked as hard as they could. I thought they were really good in the first period. They got fucking dominated in the second period, which has been a trend for them all year. But overall, I'm not coming away from this game being like, there's been tons of games this year where we've spazzed about effort and been like, they didn't even show up tonight. And I don't feel that was the case tonight. I thought they tried their best. But at the end of the day, if you're going to compare them to their opponent tonight, top to bottom, in terms of just talent and skill, it's not even close. Like, this is, once you get past the top guys, there is a massive, massive drop off on this team. And that's why I'll ask you later about Craig Berube, but there's been a lot of calls lately to have Craig Berube fired, and we'll talk about that. But if you fire him, okay, you might get a bit of a new coach bump. But personally, like, after watching that tonight with the context of not having Matthews, it's just really clear to me that this is not a very good hockey team that Brad Treliving has assembled here. They're slow. Like, you text me during the game and you're like, they just never have the puck.
Yeah, they never have the puck. Ever.
The reason why they never have it and can never get it back is because they are so slow. Like, team speed-wise, they have to be the slowest team in the league. I know we haven't seen every team yet.
I don't understand how they could go from being basically the exact same team as last year to this year and be, like, this bad. Other than they lost one of their best players.
Ryan, the stats guys will tell you that. So the Dubas fanboys are out for Treliving, and they'll tell you that a lot of their numbers, a lot of the things you're seeing this year, there were signs of it last year. It's just they had elite goaltending.
Yeah, no, it's true. No, it wasn't this bad. I don't care what anybody says.
It wasn't.
Throw the underlying numbers at me, whatever. I don't care. I'm sure you're right in some capacity, but like, they're getting dummied like all game long. Like, they're in their own zone all game long. The shot attempts were like more than double. The possession in the O zone was more than double. Yeah. And that LA Kings team is okay, they're a nice team. They're nice.
Yeah.
Is that team anywhere close to winning a Stanley Cup? No.
They're
not even
the
close.
Leafs are. They're closer than the Leafs are.
They're a borderline. They're a team that goes to the playoffs every year and loses in the first round. That's the team they were playing tonight. So it's not like they were playing the Florida Panthers at 100% here. Like they were playing a pretty like middle of the road team, and they just got destroyed. Like they when they're in their own end, the like non-committal attitude of just putting your nose to the grindstone to get the puck back is like shocking to watch.
This is the thing, man. I don't think they can. Like I'm at a point now where it's like I don't think it's a matter of like, oh, you just got to bear down and work harder. It's like, no, you're just slow and you're really unskilled. The bottom six of this team is there's a lot of six in the league.
There was a lot of like, okay, this guy's skating by me tonight. There's a lot of like standing. Okay, I'm just out of reach here. I'm just behind the play here. I'm just gonna reach my stick. It's just a phony baloney effort down there, man. Like it just stinks. It's so bad. And then in the offensive zone, it's again, we're playing a middle of the road team here, and they are possessing the puck in our end like they're the Soviet Union in fucking the 70s. Like, what are we doing here? Like, and here we are. We're still good at like, we'll have a couple good shifts. We're pretty good off the rush still. We'll like cause a turnover. We still got high end skill, so we can still put it in. But like, those shifts are very few and far between for the Maple Leafs. Like they don't just constantly just have pressure and win puck battles and just get like. The only guy who's even close to doing it is Matt Nyes. And other than that, you're watching every other line, and it's like, what the hell? Like they're not good in their own end, and they're not good in the offensive zone, but they still got some high end skill that can put the puck in the net. That's basically what they are.
So are you like with me that it's a personnel, talent, skill, speed issue, or are you like, no, if they work a little harder, they can be better?
I think if they work a little harder, they could be better. I think if their goaltending was better, they could be better. But yeah, I do think that their bottom six is not very good. Like there's just no evidence so far this year to point to, well, at least they're in on the forecheck. At least they're getting no zone time. It's like they're not even doing that. They don't get a lot of points, which is it's a pretty top heavy league for most teams. Like not a lot of teams don't have third lines or putting the puck in the net like every night, but they're doing other things around the ice to like contribute. Like,
but just like look at like pull up daily face off right now and exclude. So look at the top two lines and exclude Nyes, Tavares, Nylander, McMahon, Robertson. Okay.
Yeah.
Max Domi stinks. Shouldn't be playing center. Stinks. Dakota Joshua stinks.
Yeah. This
Nick
guy,
Waugh,
I don't know what he does.
Nick Waugh stinks. Matthias Michelli can make a nice pass. Other than that, stinks.
Yeah.
Sammy Blais stinks.
yeah.
Steven Lorentz.
I like Steven
shouldn't
Lorentz.
be shouldn't be playing center. Shouldn't be playing center.
Yeah.
Kelly Yarncroc stinks. Like find me a worse bottom six in the league. You can't do it.
And then
it's like, I'm sorry. I'm kind of
like
doing the heel turn. I'm kind of doing I'm holding Brad's hand up, and then I'm going to turn and sweet chin music him right in the jaw. Because, like, buddy, this is a shit hockey team that you've put together. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is not very good, man. Like, if Keith Pelly walks into your office at the end of the season and says, pack your shit, like, I don't think he's unjust in that, because this is not a very good hockey team. And you look at their defense core, it's like Morgan Riley, his time here is so expired. Like, he doesn't want to leave. He has to leave. He's reached the point where, like, this is why we don't do post-game shows normally, by the way, because I go on crazy rants like this. But, like, he needs to go somewhere else. The organization needs a fresh start from him. Brandon Carlo, awful. Brandon Carlo looks like fucking Martin Marincin out there. Like, it's brutal. Simone Benoit looks like he's an AHL defenseman again. Jake McCabe I think Jake McCabe's got all the intangibles you want.
Over his skis, man.
Yeah,
this guy's a third pairing guy, man. Like, he played a little above his level last year. Like, at the end of the day, on a good core, this guy's on the third pair, man.
I think he's got all the intangibles you want, but to your point, he's way in over his head and he's out there trying his hardest and he's doing too much and it's a mess. Oliver Ekman-Larsson, it's like if he jumps in on the rush and gets in offensively, he can be nice, but defensively, he also is not very good. And Dakota Mermis is a Marley. Like,
yeah, I like it's. I mean, I like what McCabe and Benoit and Ekman-Larsson kind of do on a nightly basis. I think they're serviceable players, but they just don't have a guy who is like leading that pack. It's just a bunch of like mid-average dudes who are like nice pieces if they're slotted in the correct spot, and they just, I don't know. It's
like this is the reason why they don't possess the puck and can't get it back is because as a team, they are so unbelievably slow. They're never first on a puck because they can't. They physically can't. Like the LA Kings are skating circles around them tonight. The young Boston Bruins skating circles around them. The Carolina Hurricanes skating circles around them. 2 weeks ago, the Buffalo Sabres skating circles around them. It's like
it's been all year, man. They've had one good game all year. Every other game
against a tired Utah Mammoth team that was on the second night of a back-to-back.
Every other game, it's just why are we just getting dummied all night long? And it's just it's up to John Tavares. John Tavares is going to score 70 goals this year. It's up to John Tavares just to keep us in the game every night, and William Nylander. And then other than that, it's like that's what their game plan is right now. We're going to get our top players are just going to have excellent years offensively, and then we're just going to hope that gets us through. That's basically what's happening right now.
Imagine if this team did not have John Tavares, where they would be.
Yeah, I know.
It would be a disaster.
Yeah.
Do you see a scenario where they fire Craig Berube?
I honestly, I think if it goes really, really bad, I can, because it's the only thing they have. It's the classic. It's the only bullet in the chamber that it doesn't affect your roster at all. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of crazy to say, and how, if you look at the big picture, the guy wins a division his first year, and then he's basically 500 his second year, and now we're like, fire the guy, But the team does look awful, though.
Yeah,
it is concerning how bad they look. I don't know what system they're playing. If someone's like, "What is the Leafs system?" I would go, "I have no clue."
Defensively, there isn't one. Defensively, there isn't one.
We stand around and watch other teams just move the puck around our end seamlessly and get grade A chances and get tons of shot attempts. And yeah, our goalies need to play better, but they're also facing 800 shots a night, 800 pucks being thrown at them. Teams get in and on us physically. We kind of fight back a little bit, but it's not really our team mentality. It's just they're not, I don't know, they're slow, they're not tough, they got high in skill, but without Marner, that goes away. If that's how you're going to play, that's what Mitch Marner is really good at. So it's if you got better in other areas, it's okay, maybe we don't need Mitch Marner as much. But if you're still playing that same style where elite players are getting you through and you lose one, now it's just okay, now we're relying on a few dudes here to just get a bunch of points.
Ryan, the holidays are here, and that means it's the most wonderful time of year to save with Rakuten. Use Rakuten to stack cash back at your favorite stores on top of holiday sales.
That's savings on savings.
With Rakuten, you can get cash back on gifts for everyone on your list, from toys for the kids to kitchen gear for the person who loves to cook to electronics for everyone.
You can even save on something for yourself.
Just shop the stores you love.
Like Expedia for my next trip, a Dyson to clean up my home, or Best Buy to buy a new hard drive.
And cashback is automatically added to your account, and you can choose to get paid via Interac e-transfer, PayPal, or check. Join for free today and get a new member bonus after minimum qualifying purchases. Just go to Rakuten.ca, download the app, or install the browser extension. That's Rakuten. Terms and conditions apply. Here's my take on the situation. If they fire Craig Berube, I don't think that will be a Brad Treliving decision. I think that will be an ownership decision. And the argument you could make that you could convince me to fire Craig Berube is I don't think that he is I'm going to steal a line from Mike Johnson on Overdrive yesterday because, like you said, we don't steal quotes on this show. He said, dump and chase is great, but after you dump it, you got to chase it. And in order to chase it, you have to be fast. And this team is not fast.
Of taking the body, too. It's
yes,
like they're not fast and they don't take the body.
No. So,
but are they still fast enough to play another style though? Like, what's the alternative?
No, and so that's
like,
that's why I don't. It's like, sure, you can fire Craig Berube and, like, let's just say for argument's sake, you fire Craig Berube and you hire Pete DeBoer. Okay, I'm sure, like every other team, you'll get a new coach bump and maybe look a little better in the short term. But do I think they're all of a sudden going to go on this magic run and compete for a division and win a Stanley Cup? Not even close, because the composition of the team is not good.
Yeah.
At this point, I'd be more open to firing Brad Treliving because I think this team sucks. And we have been, you and I, since the moment he was hired, have given him every chance and supported him all along, and I think he's tried his best here, and I think he inherited a mess, and so he's tried to pivot. Like they did the segment tonight with Jason Bukala in the pregame where he showed what the Leafs have in the cupboard. It's nothing. It's fucking nothing. That's not Brad Treliving's fault. That's not. So he inherited a mess here, and he's tried to pivot because this team's gotten bullied in the fucking playoffs by the Florida Panthers 2 of the last 3 years. So they try to pivot and make their team bigger and meaner and tougher.
But here's what I don't get. It's like, how are they bigger and meaner and tougher when you're running out Max Domi and
no, they're not.
And Nick Robertson? Like, I know Max Domi's like, we'll muck it up, but like the guy's still like 5'10", and like, did they really get bigger? Like, I don't know if they got big.
No.
They got Dakota Joshua, who I thought this guy was supposed to lead the league in hits.
Useless hockey players I've ever seen in my life. Like, one of the most useless.
Corey Perry out there tonight. I'm like, okay, this guy isn't exactly the hallmark of speed either, but he's out there mucking it up again like all night here, and it's like,
so you know what, Ryan? Last episode, you said they needed Brad Marchand. You could apply that to Corey Perry as well.
Yeah,
just a guy to come in and just just change the hierarchy of power.
Yeah, and it doesn't make you any faster or any like it doesn't like it's still kind of the same problem, but it's just like they're not fast, they're not tough.
Yeah.
They're not
big.
Skilled.
They're not skilled.
People are like, they got slower and bigger. It's like, I don't think they got bigger. Like, who's bigger? Nick Waugh's bigger. The guy doesn't, but he doesn't play big. He doesn't take the body. Like, it's,
no.
Like,
no.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know. They have to decide how much they. Because there's some organizations that like stick with their dudes, and it's just like you can't be like you're gonna go through ups and downs throughout. Like a franchise is gonna go through its ups and downs.
Yes,
and it's like, do you have the patience and do you trust the guys to kind of weather this storm and learn from this year? And like, maybe this isn't a 1 year turnaround. Maybe this is like a 2-3 year process. Like, or are you going to be rash and just fire people? Like, what is,
I think,
because I think even if you fire them, the person who comes in is going to have the exact same problem. But what you're saying is that you don't trust Brad Treliving's vision going forward.
No, I don't. It's hard to say because he like I said earlier with the Jason Bukala segment tonight. The lack of shit in the cupboard isn't all his fault. Some of it is. He did trade the first rounder for Brandon Carlo, but it's not all his fault. But it's like a lot of these guys he's brought in, Ryan, like they're not like they stink. Dakota Joshua stinks. like he stinks. Like that's brutal. Like the Minton and a first for Brandon Carlo.
Hey, I loved that at the time.
I know, so did I.
Loved that trade.
So did I, but he stinks. Like it's like
bad.
Yeah, it's like I don't. It's difficult.
It's a bad group, man.
Like, and this, it's bad.
It's just a bad group. It's just not.
And absolutely not. Here's my number one hope and prayer is that ownership doesn't panic and start putting pressure on him to do something this year. Sam McKee keeps joking about this on Twitter about how like you need to take that 2028 first and lock it in a vault and bury it as fucking deep as you possibly can to make sure nobody can access it. It's like, I 100% agree. Like, no fucking trading draft picks, no trading Easton Cowan. Jay Rosehill had the report today that they're talking to the Calgary Flames about Rasmus Anderson, and it's like, what do you fucking do? Like that's okay, bring him in. Okay, he's a guy who could move, but is that going to drastically change the way your team performs every night? Is he a needle mover? No. So don't give up any what little assets you have, you should not. This team needs more than any sort of quick fix trade that you're going to make this year with giving up an important asset. So don't do it. And then I keep talking about the offseason that's coming up and all the money you're going to have to spend. You got to ask yourself, is Brad Treliving the guy you want spending that money and giving it to fucking Dakota Joshua?
Yeah. No, it's that's the question, honestly. And like what that whole rant you just went on. Basically, what you're saying and what the solution is here is like they just gotta chill, like they just gotta let this year play out. Like there's just nothing. There's just nothing they can do about it. They gotta work harder. They gotta somehow clean it up, and they need better goaltending. And they need their top players to continue producing at the level they're producing at right now. That's the only thing they can do this season.
And I think they
could possibly fire their coach.
I don't, for the record, I don't support firing Craig Berube because I just don't think Scotty Bowman in his prime could do a whole hell of a lot with this roster composition. But if they believe that, because who are you going to bring in? It's going to be some guy. It's going to be a Pete DeBoer. It's going to be a Pete Laviolette. It's going to be one of those guys, right? So it's like, if you're going to fire Craig Berube, if they feel that a different coach could get more out of this group, then go ahead. Like, go ahead. Fire him and let's see. But I don't think trading Easton Cowan to the Calgary Flames for Rasmus Anderson is smart. I don't think taking the first round pick that you have, like you look at the draft capital they have, they've got 2 picks this year in the 3rd and the 5th round. Like they got nothing. So you're going to trade your 2028 first for Rasmus Anderson? No. So like, just like, there's nothing you can do. If you, like I said, I'm a broken record here, but if you think Pete DeBoer can get more out of this team than Craig Berube, okay, you're the Leafs. You got $1 zillion. You can fire him. You can hire another coach. What does it matter? Who cares? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
personally,
it's November 13th, by the way.
Yes, I know. Yeah. This is going to be a grind this year doing the Talkin' Buds
One of
show.
our loyal Talkin' Buds listeners just texted me. He said, I don't know if I can watch any more Leafs hockey until the new year.
Honestly, if I'm ownership, Ryan, I'm just letting this play out. Be smart. Let it play out. And then at the end of the season, I'm looking at both Treliving and Berube and saying, thanks, gentlemen. That's enough.
What are we going to talk about all year?
That's going to be...
They got to start playing better, man. Like I know, like I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think I know deep down they're not this bad. Like they are not. They are hurt. Like they are injured. Like they have some dudes down. Like Joseph Wall has not been here. Stolarz has been brutal, and now he's hurt. And
Scotty Lawton has not been here.
Joseph Wall like carried most of the mail last season. I know Stolarz got a lot of credit, and I'm been a Stolarz guy, but and then Chris Tanev's out, and I know Chris Tanev's not the be all end all, but when you have a D core that's this thin, he kind of is. And now when Scotty Lawton's out, it makes their bottom look worse than it already is. Like it's just they're bitten a little bit by the bug here, and Yeah, like now Matthews is hurt, which is like, dude, come on. Like, how's your durability? Like, oh,
Well, so this is a
man.
conversation that we could do an entire episode on, but it's time to start really worrying about this guy's injury history and if it is affecting his play. And it's why everybody's been talking about this the last few days. Ryan, if you were going to make a list of the NHL's best players today, John Tavares is significantly higher on that list than Auston Matthews is.
Which is like
significantly
current
higher.
power ranking.
Yeah. If you were going to do like today, November 13th, NHL power ranking, John Tavares is much higher on that list than Auston Matthews is. And I think you have to ask yourself a question. Are we ever going to see the 69 goal version of him again? Or is he just like everyone's always speculated that it's a back? Anyone who's ever had a serious back injury, it's a brutal injury. It never fully heals. You kind of are dealing with it for the rest of your life in some way, shape, or form. So I think it's time to really start to have that conversation of, is this the version of Auston Matthews we're going to see for the rest of his career?
I don't think he's scoring 69 goals this year. I'll tell you that.
No. So you're right. They are injured, and
yeah, because I need something, man. I can't come on here and have like it's like an end of the year conversation right now.
Yeah,
I can't be doing this every time.
No,
like they have to start playing better. They have to go on a little 5-game heater, but I don't know if it's coming.
Ryan, I didn't hate. Call me crazy, and I'm from talking to you and seeing what I'm seeing online. I'm in the minority, but I didn't think the effort tonight, just from a try hard perspective, I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't. I thought they worked. They're just not very good. One thing you said that I want to hit on before we get out of here is you're like, I can't believe they're this bad. I think their D core is this bad. Like, I don't see... Yes, Chris Tanev coming back will help, but I don't see a world where all of a sudden their D figures it out. I think their D core is that bad. They did the highlight package in the first intermission of the forwards coming back to help them and how much that worked. And it's like, Berube or whoever needs to get the forwards to be like, if we're going to have success, this needs to happen every single shift, because when it doesn't, this is what happens.
Yeah. Yep. They just got to play better for my sanity.
Yeah. For everybody's sanity, dude.
At least they got a point, but they should have won that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess they should have won that game, but they also got dummied and they didn't deserve to win that game.
I felt bad for Dennis Hildeby, man. He played well.
Dude, the amount of rubber that guy had tonight.
Dude, the amount of rubber
direction is just insane.
The amount of rubber he's had
2 nights in a row.
Yes. Dude, since he's come up. The amount of shots that guy's face is out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought he put together a good effort tonight.
Yeah. All right, buddy. I'll do it. First post game of the year. I don't know. We do the post games when we feel like we have to, and I thought we had to tonight. So here we are. Then the reason why we don't do post games is because Ryan spent the first 19 minutes of this episode getting screamed at. That's why we don't do post game shows.
I thought it had a good energy. I thought it was I thought there was some good energy in this one.
No, there was good energy, but I come on here and I start saying how Morgan Riley needs to leave tomorrow, and it's unhinged stuff.
Yeah, you really got to walk the line between like, let's trade Auston Matthews and like they just got to play better. Like that line is just so thin. Like it's just like the thinnest line right now.
I started this episode by holding Brad Treliving's arm up and then turning and clotheslining him. I fully heel turned on Brad Treliving tonight. I have been one of his like biggest supporters since he showed up here, and I'm looking at him right now and I'm like, this is a shit hockey team that you've put together, dude.
Yeah. One second you're ready to take it down to the wood, and the next second you're like, oh, they just need a couple more stops.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. We're gonna get out of here. We will be back. I think we'll be back on Monday. Yes, the Leafs play the Chicago Blackhawks on Saturday. We'll be back on Monday. If you'd like to join us for that, hit the like and subscribe button below. If you're listening to the audio version, please do the same. It's going to be a journey this year, ladies and gentlemen, so you might as well come on it with us. This is kind of unique. We've never had a season like this in our entire time doing this podcast.
Hey,
we're
still November,
just like,
man. Come on. They could go on a 10-game heater, man.
It's true. It's true. But you know what? This is kind of karma because
with this big, strong forecheck and the speed that they come at you with, like they could rattle off 10 games easy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And with the defense that can just get the puck on their stick and clear it out really quickly and not get stuck along the boards or just muscled off pucks.
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of karma because whoever out there that does the Talkin Buds Ducks show has just been grinding for the last several years, and now they're just cruising this year. Yeah, cruising.
Exciting group.
All right, we're gonna get out of here, Ryan.
Spread the word. Tell your friends.
We will see you guys next time.